realistic. Where is labor in this country? Where is the structure? Where is labor? No single member of local government, no state assembly, no House of Representatives, no Senate, no governor, no local government chairman, no nothing. Fine, they are starting. It's not bad to start. But you cannot start and at the same time be at the top.
But there seems to be popular among the youth.
Okay, let the youth vote for them.
Hello, everyone. Interesting times, interesting times, interesting times. I'm sure that video is from either 2022 or 2023. As we're preparing for the 2023 election, you know, there was a lot of disdain, there was a lot of dismissiveness that the supporters of Mr. Peter Obi, the obedient movement, for people tweeting in a room, where are they? There's nobody, there's no this, a lot of places. And I'm sure it was one of those moments where Atiku had made this particular video, and then let the youth vote for them. So they are now saying the youth remembers, that the youth are also remembering. They've not forgotten how they were ridiculed, and then now all of a sudden they're actually looking for those people that they had ridiculed. I remember so clearly how dismissive a lot of people were, and I think what really happened was that the old politicians didn't read the room. I think after NSAS happened, they didn't understand how deeply the NSAS had hurt a lot of young people. And one of the things that the younger generation of Nigerians have today that we didn't have during our time is, one, the social media, where they are able to communicate with each other, where they are able to convene meetings without actually leaving their houses. They could do, virtual meetings. Everybody is still where they are, not the one that you're looking for how to travel from one place to another. You are spending so and so hours like we used to have during our time. Even though the student union was quite very effective during that time, it's so much easier now to be able to hold meetings and all of that. So you have the social media, you have technology where they can have virtual meetings, they can move. You also have so what the social media also gives is that access to information. So in this case now, you're having a situation whereby government is not the only one who is not the one who is controlling information. Every other person has access to information to be able to say something and be heard, and this is also what they're using. Then the other thing also is economics. Government is not the one who has total control over the economy. In those days, government was the one who was in control of the economy. Now people can make money out of government. A lot of people are in Nigeria, but they are earning their monies, outside of Nigeria. And I think that is one thing that up to now, the older politicians have not yet been able to realize. And one of the things that a lot of people, especially that were during NSAS protests that they had, was that they were entrepreneurs. They were people who were earning their money, some of them big monies, and they were minding their own business. And they only came out to protest and say government should stop killing them, the police should stop killing them. They were protesting to the government to help safeguard their lives, protect their lives, and then the government decided to do what it did today. And the politicians were actually mocking the youth and saying to them, if you don't like what happened, change us. And they said, okay, we'll do that. And that was how you saw that whole obedient movement being bettered. And one of the things also is the fact that most of the younger people, and I've said this several times, most of the younger people are not, did not really focus on government. They didn't need government. Government is not controlling information, it's not controlling economy. Yes, it's still a controlled economy, but they could still do a lot of things without necessary government interference. It wasn't really affecting them. Yeah, some people were being attacked somewhere. If you are protesting, government was, it didn't really matter to them. And these are generation of Nigerians who did not have relationship with the military. They were not abused by the military. They don't know anything about military rule, and so they were just living their lives and everything. And it was with the NSAS that they were now able to have first time contact with the brutality that government can be, and they decided to do this. And of course, most of these other politicians, like I said earlier, were actually not reading the room. So what they are saying now is that some of them are saying that yes, so with the youth, remember, like you see, someone here with his comments, old man when no one retire, and then uh and then someone says, so Atiku used him testify to PO's incredible achievement 2022. They truly underestimated him, and even condensation was in this video. PO is the GOT. Yes, there was a lot of condensation. They were so condescending towards him. As in, this one, what does he think he can do? I mean, there were people who were literally betting that Peter Obi was not going to win a state. If you see the disrespect that we received, I remember on national TV, I think it was Arise TV, I'll never forget, on that chat, when I said to her, I said, watch us, don't worry, watch us on this. I remember saying, I said, we're going to win Lagos, we will win this election, we will do all of that. But hey, people put in but I think one of the things that nobody is doing has done anymore is to really underestimate, what Peter Obi can do. Uh, what Peter Obi can do, and then what also Obedient are capable of. Like someone said the internet never forget. And then Chijioke Ike said the audacity with which he said a two-term governor is just starting and still finished. Successfully bookmarked, another person said. So it's just interesting. Now the youth don't want to vote for you, says another one. I'm Tamawa Milokon. But a lot of conversation going on, and this is what I'm talking about. There was a time in Nigeria where are you going to reply or respond to what some big person had said? You didn't have access to newspaper. They're not going to carry you. You don't have what it takes to be able to pay for them to carry your news if you wanted it to be out there. And so you just listen to what people would say, and that's it. But here we are in a generation where people can actually be the ones to start the conversation, and government is actually forced to respond. It's a whole new thing. But I just want to say that kudos to the Obedient movement. Kudos to Peter Obi's supporters, and also kudos to Mr. Peter Obi himself. He has really stayed on. And if there's one person who really understood what Mr. Peter Obi was all about, I think that person is Ayo Fayose, because he had predicted it, that this Peter, you people don't know Peter. The way he said it, this Peter, you people don't know Peter. He's not going. You see, disobedient, they are not going to go anywhere. They are going to increase it. And that's exactly what you are saying right now. So thank you so much, everyone, for watching. And let's keep on supporting our Mr. Peter Obi. Peter Gregory Obi. And that's my president. Thank you.